Well, friends, I got called out. A couple days ago, I got a message on Patreon from a Death Grips friend, and he brought receipts. He said, Bob, on your last video, Bottomless Pit, you said it would not be more than a year until your next Death Grips reaction, and it's now been more than a year. And I went, you son of a bitch. No, I didn't say that. I was like, oh my God. It blows me away how fast time goes. And I sometimes worry a tiny amount that, maybe people think because I haven't listened to this or that or the other, that maybe I don't like them or I don't want to, whoever it is, not specific to Death Grips. And the reality is, fortunately, there's still just so much music out there that I want to listen to all of it. And I don't realize how fast time goes by. So another thing that came up is today is January 20th. The kitties are going absolutely bonkers right now. It is 5:57 a.m. on January 20th, which is a Monday, which is a holiday, which is Inauguration Day. That's all kind of an aside. The Weeknd has an album coming out. What is it? Hurry Up Tomorrow, I believe. And it got delayed, which is somewhat ironic. I mean, all the fires in LA, obviously, that's why the delay. But the title of the album, and then, of course, it being delayed is like so fitting. But that delay pushed it back to a weekend where this weekend, today for you guys, I'm going to be out in the desert. There's a big old dirt biking trip out by Ridgecrest. I'm going to be out in the desert. Just me. My son doesn't want to go, although he might change his mind. It's the annual guys trip. So who knows what my wife's going to be doing this weekend. Don't know. But I thought, fuck, man, I can't do the album that Friday because I'm going to be gone. So basically, the weekend got delayed. So now I'm delaying my reaction to the weekend. I thought, all right, it's time for more Death Grips, because I also thought, what am I going to do instead if I pre-record? And I thought, well, what's the thing that sounds the closest to the weekend? Obviously, Death Grips. No, obviously not. Let's see. The last time I did a reaction to Death Grips was the release of the new Drake album, For All the Dogs. And I remember getting up that morning. That was literally the first time ever in the history of the channel where I was planning on listening to an album and I just thought to myself, I don't want to fucking sit down and listen to this. So I switched to Death Grips. And there was much rejoicing across the land. Well, across the Death Grips land. Okay. Powers That Be, long requested. I understand there's 2 discs. The second one's called Jenny Death. People are always talking to me about that one. I'm going to love it, all this other stuff. What do I want to say? Not a whole lot, I suppose. I like Death Grips. I love the intensity, but they're a strange band for me because I don't really listen to them very often, even though I really like it. Like basically, I'll listen to a couple songs from Death Grips, and after about 15 minutes, I'm like, all right, I'm good. I just need like a little sip every now and then of Death Grips. I don't need the whole thing. So this will be interesting. It's a longer album, 18 tracks, hour and 20 minutes. I found three music videos, not three music videos. One of them, so technically I found 4, but I'm not going to do that one because it's just the 3 of them. Like I moused over the little timeline thing, and they're just like sitting in front of a speaker the whole time. So, all right, I'm not going to watch that one. But the 3 videos I have are I break mirrors with my face in the United States, Powers That Be, and On GP. Those are the 3 videos I'll sit down with. I'll do that at the end. I'm familiar with Death Grips, so I don't think I need to like listen or watch the music videos first. I've been kind of switching that up a little bit. Music video reactions are on Patreon. Patreon's $2. No ads, no edits, MP3 format if you just want to listen. Some people love listening to this at work and stuff, so that's cool. Let's get into it. Death Grips, the Powers That Be. Only a year later after Bottomless Pit. Only a year. It was a very fast year, in my opinion. Track 1 is called Up My Sleeves. Producers Andy Moore and Zach Hill, of course. MC Ride, going to be on the mic. And here we go. Finally listening to Death Grips. It is 6:01 a.m. Pressing play now.
Doors and windows on. Motions on.
These fucking guys.
Up my sleeves, 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 up my sleeves.
This shit is gonna be
out of
control.
Up my sleeves, 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 up my sleeves.
I want to click the annotation.
Up my sleeves, up my sleeves, up my sleeves.
Oh, there's actually an annotation. I thought it'd be like a joke. What the fuck is already happening? We're 40 seconds in, and I'm already... What the fuck?
I'll take my life like I kept it. Up my sleeves never sounds like you meant it. Up my sleeves, I'll take my life any way I can fetish. That's my fetch. That's it only as directed. That's it cause I got the queen's tits. Up my sleeves, snatch it like you're the queen's bitch. Up my sleeves, I hold your ground with my birch. Up my sleeves, fill myself, quench my hurts.
What
Up my
the fuck?
sleeves, I don't wanna cut my nap. I don't wanna fuck you back. I'm whirling. Oh, my agony's priceless. I'll take my life anywhere you
fuck?
can slice this. Snatch my shame and fetish. Done in the desert for effect. For effects. Snatch my shame and I connect. Disconnect. I'm the wretch.
What the flying fuck? Of course. There's some good old-fashioned Death Grip sound right there.
Notify me when you miss it. I'll be on my liquid. Pickle bugs lavish.
Oh, man.
If you miss it, I'll track it. My fit is like magic. Don't construct and see you smash it.
Psychos. It feels like a computer meltdown. Like if a computer was going through a fucking mental breakdown. That's what it sounds like. What?
It's like I never did know. It's like I never, I don't know. If I'm so necessary. Blank, blank, obituary. At Broadway Cemetery. At Broadway Cemetery. It's like I'll ever know. It's like I didn't wanna know. It's like I never did know. It's like I never, I don't know. If I'm so necessary. Blank, blank, obituary. At Broadway Cemetery.
Are there a lot more lyrics? Yeah, there are. Okay, but we're gonna pause right here. Jesus Christ. Let's see if there's any, like, this is like madness, basically. And I don't even know what to say about the fucking production. Like, whatever. Somebody spilled coffee on their fucking motherboard, and this is the sound that it put out. Which is fine. Up my sleeves. And so I actually, was joking about there's an annotation, and the quick version of the annotation is that it's a phrase described as last resort. So you've got something up your sleeve. It's like the final trick you can pull, kind of a deal. That's the idea there about the annotation, anyway. But these lyrics are wild. I'll take my life like I kept it. I mean, that could mean anything. And so I don't know much about MC Ride other than apparently he's kind of like, I'll just say odd, to put it mildly. I remember reading this story on Reddit about some dude who like bumped into him, and it was a pretty neat story. And I won't share it. Yeah, what do you think about that? Not even going to share it. I'll take my life any way I can fetish. Snatch my fetish. Snatch it only as directed. Like, that right there, this type of language, snatch, like when you snatch something, like you grab it real quick, right? Like in a hurry, like you could almost associate that to like some sort of a fiend. If I'm going to relate it to drugs, but it doesn't have to necessarily be drugs. But you grab it quickly while you got the chance. But then the idea of only as directed means like, no, controlled and prescribed and in a very methodical, laid out fashion type of a thing, only as directed. I snatch it. So that is like just fascinating. Snatch it because I got the queen's tits. I don't know what the fuck that means. I ain't gonna worry about that. Snatch it like you're the queen's bitch. I hold your ground with my perch. Feel my slur, quench my hearse. I don't want to cut my nap. I don't want to fuck you back. What I'm whirling. Oh, my agony's priceless. I have no fucking idea. I'll take my life any way you can slice it. Snatch my shaman's fetish. Diner in the desert for effect. What? What? Madness. Absolute madness. Notify me when you miss it. I'll be in my liquid. I have no fucking clue. It was like, I don't know if I'm so necessary. Blank, blank obituary at the Broadway Cemetery. Is this all like I want to click the annotations, but at the same time, I just want to experience the raw insanity that this is. Let's keep going. This is fucking, of course it's wild. It's Death Grips.
Disc, my terracotta army.
This is
Arms me, owns me. Also, Mr. Rippy told me, hit play highway hocus, ain't much more highway can ride me. My dead mother in my dream. Remember when December blew her ashes cross my chain. Off these streets, some things only I have seen. Some people only I have been used to know.
Some people only I have.
Fuck your fun. Who that was? Pay no mind, they're logical. Just don't die in a hospital. Oh,
just don't die in a hospital.
I should be worried. Oh, yeah. I'm temporary.
But when I do, I tell you how I knew. I've always known.
That that's Death Grips right there. Holy shit, that sound.
Up my sleeves.
Any out, any more,
I tell you
anyone,
I've always known.
anything, anywhere, anytime. Snap my face.
What in the flying, ever-loving
Up
fuck
my sleeves, up
is
my
this?
sleeves, up my 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 sleeves, up
Holy
my
shit.
sleeves, up my 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 sleeves, up my
Up my sleeves, everything's nothing to me, I'm not.
Everything's nothing to me.
Passion to become. Up my sleeves, I abstain from being and succumb. Up my sleeves, don't feel when I flow for remedy. Up my sleeves, how can we feel your bodily? Up my sleeves, nonsense, stick out. Up my sleeves, depending on my valley. Up my sleeves.
And of course, it doesn't even fucking pause for a quarter of a second at the end of the track. No, fuck you. You don't get time to rest. You don't get time to breathe. No processing, nothing. Up my sleeves is like, it's like a fever dream. It's like a computer that's struggling to stay alive with like 103.7 fever. And it's going and it's going. And you're pouring water on it, which obviously fucks up the computer but you got to keep it cool. And I mean, obviously, computer temperature. I'm talking about like a human fever, right? Like 103.7, 104. Like you're burning up. You're gonna die. You got to go to the hospital. This whole song feels like a goddamn fever dream, but it also feels like a psychedelic trip gone bad. But not even that though. Like, oh, the goddamn cats. Well, whatever. The cats are all uppity this morning. Like, you know, my dead mother in my dream, remember when December blew her ashes across my jeans? Across my jeans? I'm sorry, across my jeans, off these jeans. Like, that right there feels like a fever dream. Having some sort of wild dream, your mom's dead and the wind's blowing and it's her ashes and you're like, you know, you're like brushing it off your jeans. And like trying to figure out what the hell that's supposed to mean in your own head, you know? Some things only I've seen, something only I have been. Used to know who I was. Fuck if I knew who that was. pay no mind, illogical, just don't die in a hospital. So I feel like this whole thing is some sort of output from this horrible experience, like almost on the verge of dying type of a thing. But then in dying, there was like this realization, everything's nothing to me. Fuck. Who fucking knows? Anyway, well, there's track 1. Only 17 more to endure. It's going to feel like a marathon. If everything is like this, is this going to be a fucking Death Grips marathon? Track 2 is called Billy Not Really, which almost already makes sense based off of the first track. You know, I there's only a few people I have been. Anyway, track 2, here we go. Oh my God.
Can't stand by these. Oh, why me? Oh, my me. Don't see why I need hope. These hands can't stand by these. All my palm lines running, stretching, cross my palm like blind cross etching. Palm mummified,
blind
mirror
cross
filming, bronze my palm now, all brown palm now. Visit some medium, won't come near me.
What in the flying fire?
She scares me. Now, Billy, not really. Now, Billy,
who's Billy?
Not really. Yo, boy, yo. Oh, Billy, not really. Yo. Oh, yo, boy, yo.
What?
Oh, Billy, not really. Yo, boy, yo. Amnesia, yo, boy, yo. Oh, Billy, not really. Yo. Oh, yo, boy, yo.
What?
Billy, not really, yo, boy, yo, amnesia.
This is nuts. I'm actually kind of getting into the beat a little bit through this section. I was in the Navy for 6 years, and of course I did a couple of deployments in Westpacs. So that's like Asia, Australia, that type of stuff. This reminds me of like when we were in Hong Kong. So Hong Kong, I wasn't in Hong Kong. It was on the other side of the bay, and I forget the name of that city. Hong Kong's massive. That city was massive. But at night, the place was fucking weird, man. Like, well, I don't want to tell a bunch of stories. But basically, neon lights and all this shit. And every now and then, you would just get into this spot. It's like, what the fuck kind of music these people listen to? Being in these, like, they're not even like nightclubs. It's like if you went to the DMV and everybody turned off the lights and then just slapped neon lighting everywhere and then cranked their just crazy music. Like, I'm almost having a flashback. And it's very confusing because you can't, I can't read the language, right? So there's all this foreign language everywhere. And anyway, I didn't realize Death Grips was going to fucking trigger me. I want to talk about that refrain here later. Like the lines
Every
on the
movement
palm.
after sudden movement, deja vu abductee, sucky, sticky, psyche touching, so many sensory, dripping.
Yeah.
Happening.
Yeah.
Already
This shit.
Not really. Oh, why me, don't see why I need hope. These hands can't stand by me.
Jesus Christ.
Now, Billy, not really. Now, Billy, not really.
Trippy, man. I could like see him just like mashing those pads.
Amnesia, yo, boy, yo. Oh, Billy, not really, yo. Oh, yo, boy, yo. Oh, Billy, not really, yo, boy, yo, amnesia.
Fucking nuts.
Ah, man, so
Tsunami feral, get barreled in other worlds. No-handed, sea of pearls, buried in frozen cherry curls.
What the fuck?
Herzog shooting solitaire. No hands, have one over shocker glare. Zulu somnambulist slayer, flick of my wrist, ooh shit, ooh, oh shit. Phantom licks, crude licks, I meant I let exclusive. Flick of my wrist, ooh shit, ooh, oh shit. Flick of my wrist, oh shit, oh, I'm not shit.
This.
She tuned in telly through your shriveled button press jaundice yellow. She's your experience, you're her experiment. Her voice and both sides written LP shock me so sorry falsetto. You're her experiment, she's your experience.
Cool switch right there. I actually really like that part. This feels like the most sensical beat I've heard so far. And it's funny how I've listened to 9 minutes of music. Of course it just goes right into the next one. Yeah. I've listened to 9 minutes of music, and that last section was like, oh wow, okay, this is nice and like mellow. If I heard that on anything else, I'd be like, bro, I know this isn't a CD, but your CD skipping. There's some lyrics I actually want to look at here. If you can believe that or not. This first one, all my palm lines running, stretching across my palm like blind cross etching. So, and then he gets into like a medium, right? Like a psychic. He starts talking about a psychic somewhere, doesn't he? Or am I already like in a fucking fever dream? Like Death Grips is like melting my brain. Shamara filming my palm. Oh yeah, visits some medium, won't come near me, treats me like a meteor, she scares me. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be. But basically like palm reading, right? Your future. That kind of shit. I forgot what my point was going to be. Oh, it was just, I like this description of cross my palm like blind cross etching. And it made me think of the Etch-a-Sketch toy, like I don't know if you guys fucking know what that is, but it's like this red thing, and then, you know, you could have the knobs and you could like draw shit. Etch-a-Sketch. But like, it was already hard enough to do to begin with. And so there's somebody doing it blindly. But then that description being used as a description for reading your future. It's just messy and out of control and wild. The Billy thing, I don't know. I couldn't even try. Don't see why I need all these hands. Can't stand by these. So that kind of makes sense with the palm reading idea. And then, like, I'm trying to pull a little bit from track one. You know, all these I've lived. There are other people that only I have been, and it's almost like he's like blending this idea of a messy future, a wild, like unpredictable future, but all these other hands were also his life. Fuck if I know. I don't know. This is insane. I feel, is this whole album just a drug trip, basically? I feel like that's what the Aphex Twin album was, drugs. I have always kind of felt like that album was just a ride, inspired by a ride. Tsunami Pharaoh, get barreled in other worlds, no hand in sea of pearls, buried in frozen jerry curls. No hand, fuck, man. She tuned in telly through your shriveled button pressed jaundice yellow. Like, did he just get fucked up and just start writing? I believe the first disc is called we'll say Individuals on the Moon. So you're high as fucking fuck out in space on the moon. I don't know. Wild. Of course, it doesn't give pause or break into track 3, which is called Black Quarterback. Same producers. Death Grips. And this is already probably one of the most wildest experiences I've ever had with music in my life. All right, here we go. Here's track 3, Black Quarterback.
I'm so black. Quarterback threw off this app by his badge. Blend my organ for juice. Pipes pipe blunt king to my boots. Approach me licking his fur. Whining I demand a word. Swine must be all the way hatched. Tell yo weighing down his chest. Clucking so fucking hard. Glance hard me through his vest. So I'm like, go ahead, blood. But my mind's on my wrist. 5 minutes past and I have to make you my piss. Give just a seconds worth of freedom like this. Comfort over freedom, favor path that leads to having a freedom over comfort. Give you back so much, please don't feel small. Xerox man dressed in gauze, spider silken menopause. Mustache showered with the.
I'm laughing because it's 6 in the morning, and my wife's asleep. My son's asleep. I was thinking, yeah, when I'm done recording this, and my wife gets up and she's making her coffee, I'll just put this on. Check. This is one of my favorites off this album I listened to today. Just to watch her face, just like. What the fuck?
Black quarterback coming out albino. Black quarterback and all black. He's so white. No, I'm so black quarterback and all black.
No idea what the fuck.
Eddie, baby, Eddie's crazy. Cadabra, abrogate, need two blue pink on absolutely. Two blue pink.
It's got cool hair.
Absolutely.
That is Betty made him beat and over her head to see the toddler bunny. When they say that's the combat
What is this?
black quarterback and all black.
Angling out the blade, the kicked under the bag.
I have no idea where we are. I don't think it matters.
Cackling like the crackling through the
Despite the abusing the lunar as the space between the fuck beyond the Eddie as the head that
wears a sound.
I'm so black quarterback coming out albino. Black quarterback and all black. He's so white. No, I'm so black quarterback and all black albino. Black quarterback and all black. He's so white. No, I'm so black quarterback.
Eddie, baby, Eddie's crazy. Cadabra, abrogate, need two blue pink on.
Kind of like the beat through here.
Two blue pink on absolutely. Two blue.
You call this fate and throw the door up. Meet you in Onyx Fetus. Romulus and Remus.
This is wild.
Quarterback and all black. Black quarterback. Black quarterback and all black.
No fucking. This is the fucking wildest thing. What's funny is I'm realizing my brain is already like over it. There's like this isn't music. It's music. It's music. It's not. This isn't music. Like, this is insanity. Absolute fucking pure uncut insanity. Well, I want to read the summary because I have no fucking idea. On Black Quarterback, Wright administers his own characteristically ominous form of racial commentary, okay, by cryptically and poetically describing being pulled over by a policeman. Okay. Okay. You call this, oh, maybe. You call this speeding, turn the door off, or leaving? Meet you in our next fetus? What? What? So is he out like driving while all fucked up? I have no idea. Let's read this verse 1 and see what we can pull from this. I'm so Black Quarterback thrown off this. Oh, threw off his app by his badge. Okay. By his badge. Blare my organ for juice. Pipe spike blonde kinks on my boots. Approach me, licking his fur, whining. I demand a word. Okay, I see it now. Okay. Swine must be all the way hatched. Hella yolk raining down his chest. Clucking so fucking hard, glance heartbeat through his vest. So I'm like, go ahead, blood. But my mind's on my wrist. This is not... I'm glad I read the summary, because I would have never, ever, ever, ever conjured this ever. 5 minutes pass. I'm going to have to make you my piss. Gimp just kept shaking, so I had to braid him like this. What? Comfort over freedom. Pave a path of leisure. Have it all. Freedom over comfort. Give you back so much leisure. Free. Feel small. Xeroxed man... dressed in gauze, spider silk and menopause, mustache showered with applause, squished out packets like taco sauce. Gather crowd, laugh it off, Mr. Zogged by nuts. Nuts. I'm so black, quarterback, air it out. Albino, he's so white. What in the flying fuck? I think the rest of this reaction video is going to be me saying what the fuck or me just sitting here bewildered waiting for the song to end. So we're 3 in. My brain is already completely broken. Let's move on to track 4. It's called Say Hey Kid. Oh, kitties. I might have to get up at some point if the kitties get too crazy. There are certain things that they do, like, well, they get up all on the counters, even though they're not supposed to. But sometimes they like start chewing on shit. There's a drawing we have that's like a family heirloom that my great grandmother did. It looks incredible. It's charcoal. It's incredible. But sometimes they like start trying to chew on the corner. It's like, no, you fuckers, stop. So if I have to get up and chase down the kitties, that's what's going on. Yeah, Voodoo. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Here's track 4. Say Hey Kid. Oh, it finally calmed down a little bit. Actually, I like this right here. This is cool. I like that they put in a chill song. That's good for Death Grips. It just kind of balance it out with a nice mellow jam here.
I do what my people would, because my people would, but only if my people could. I would if my people would. I do what my people would, because my people would, but only if my people could. I would if my people would. Happy's perfect's tame and cashmere go together. Cashmere makes perfect better. John and Shelly, my people would never. Don't it feel good to drive a bus? People need to get picked
I love
up.
this.
Pride your uniform and stunt. You do what my people would grunt. Don't it feel right to sell a tent? People like to tell your scent. Pause the bus, put off your yell. You yell on my
Okay, I'm cool with Say Hey Kid. It's the first one that gets a heart. It's the first one that I would want to listen to again on purpose.
Say, hey, kids, say, hey, don't you OD?
Say, hey, don't you OD? Come play dead. Hey, don't you OD? Come play dead. Say, hey kids, say, hey kids, say, hey kid, hey kid, come play dead. Say, hey kids, say, hey kids, say, hey kid, come play dead.
I forgot this is how it started.
I do what my people would, because my people would, but only if my people could. I would if my people would. I do what my people would, because my people would, but only if my people could. I would if my people would. I do what my people would, because my people would, but only if my people could. I would if my people would.
My foot is just like doing this. I love this sound right here. This is fucking cool.
Support gravity, my people would. Support gravity, my people would. But what are my people for? Your wife has a lovely neck, but what would my people suck? If they would, I could, I guess her next.
I love that sound.
Her neck's just
That's
the
incredible
best.
sound.
Hello there, I'm perfect now and then. John and Shelly are my friend. They know what my people for. They know your wife's sex my cure. No question, I'm sure.
Hey, it's a party, come early if you're lonely. Say, hey, kids, say, hey, don't you OD? Hey, don't you OD? Come and play dead. Hey, don't you OD? Come and play dead. Say, hey, kid, say, hey, kid, say, hey, kid, come play dead. Say, hey, kid, say, hey, kid, say, hey, kid, come play dead. Say, hey, kid, say, hey, kid, say,
I like how it like slowly ascends.
say, hey, kid, say, hey, kid, say, hey, kid, come play dead.
Voodoo is currently trying to eat his own tail. Let's read the summary for the track. I think that helped a lot on the last one. Let's do this from now on. Say Hey Kid condemns the herd mentality. The production's contrast between breakneck speed on the hooks and heavy throbbing bass on the verses serves as a way to punctuate the underlying meaning. This sentiment reflects Death Grip's artistic attitudes. They emphasize individuality, introspection, and self-expression, but stray away from influencing fans in ways that go beyond the music. Okay. So some of the connections, something I'm seeing here, happy's perfect, perfect's tame. So happy is therefore tame. Happy and cashmere go together. Cashmere makes perfect better. Cashmere, so, but happy is perfect. So happy and cashmere go together. Cashmere makes happy better, but happy is tame. So John and Shelley, my people would never. I almost feel like that right there. Let's click the annotation. Cashmere is an unnecessary yet expensive commodity. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm not going to worry about the annotations. I'm just taking that as almost like it almost makes me think of Fight Club, you know? Early in the movie, the book is great too. I read the book. The book is fantastic. And if you read the book and then you watch the movie, you go, holy shit, they did a great job making the movie off the book. But it's basically the idea of kind of letting go and being sick and tired of consumerism and marketing and all that kind of shit, and stop chasing shit you don't need. But how does it go? They've got us convinced we need to buy shit we don't need. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen it. The soundtrack is good too. Dust Brothers. Anyway, there's that. My brain is all over the place, like fucking shattered glass. Don't it feel good to drive a bus? People need to get picked up. Pride of your uniform and stunt. Yeah. It's almost like, I feel like what he's essentially trying to say is stop trying to chase the things that you're being told to buy, and instead just be happy with what you have. Find happiness inside instead of, and this is something I talk about all the time about. I feel like the some of these influencers and shit, when they gotta have their fancy clothes and they gotta have all this shit, but all it is just something to cover up how shitty their own personality is. Like people only want them because they have money and nice clothes and this and that and the other. If they didn't have any of those things, nobody would want them, because the core of the person is empty and vapid, you know? But let's keep going. Life of the party. It's a party. Come early if you're lonely. Don't OD. Don't OD. Come play dead. I don't know how to break that down. But there's this thing about your wife has a lovely neck. What would my people suck? They know what my people for. They know your wife's neck, my cure. No question, I'm sure. And it just feels like some sort of association with feeding off of somebody else. Fuck if I know. and I wanted to specify that, touch on that, because I feel like don't OD off of feeding off of somebody else. That's how I don't know. If I'm going to try and make any sense of this, that's what I'm going to take away from that. So that track I actually like. The others have been an experience, as it is with Death Grips, But I really don't see myself listening to the first three. Well, maybe Black Quarterback again. I don't know. This shit's just pure insanity. Track 4 is called Have a Sad Cum BB. I'm going to read the summary first. It's about Death Script's most strange and obscure tracks. Oh, good. I'm glad we're getting into something that's a little bit more obscure. Everything's been spelled out so well so far. I don't even need to read. I don't even need to read the fucking summary. If it's obscure, then whatever. Oh, yeah. I can already see the lyrics. Great. Here's track 5. Have a Sad Cum BB. What is that from? What's that sample from? I'm not reading this annotation out loud. No. I'm not. Wasting time. Feels God, feels good. This is actually kind of interesting right here.
I'm busy.
There's like an underlying beat.
I'm busy. I'm busy.
I'm busy.
I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm busy.
I used to think, there was a time when I used to think the craziest thing I'd heard from Death Grips was that one track, it's toward the end of Money Store, where they're using like the samples or whatever that they found on the people's phones from like Egypt or something, like out in the middle of the desert. I used to think that this is the wildest thing I've ever heard. No. God bless you, Death Grips, for just always melting the mind. Oh my God. This sounds like what I would expect to hear from a broken phone in the middle of the desert. This part is good.
I'm busy.
What? Huh?
I'm busy.
I like how whoever wrote out these lyrics took the time to be like, yeah, this is the verse, this is the refrain, we're coming into the bridge. What? As if there's like structure to the song, right? I love it. Obviously, it's very clear there's structure to the song.
Have a sad cum, baby.
Absolute lunacy. I like this part. God, these guys are fucking relentless. This first does it ever pause? Ever? Or is it just an hour and 20-minute assault on the ears? I was laughing to myself a little bit earlier, and I'll say it even though it'll probably piss some people off, although those people won't be watching this video. I was like, well, at least I'm having more fun than when I was listening to Donda. People did not like that. I did not like Donda. Anyway, I won't talk about Donda. I don't need to. You can watch additional thoughts on Donda if you want to. I don't know what the fuck to think of this. Like musically, okay. Lyrically, it is kind of fascinating. This instant has an awful end. You know, have a sad come. The 666 blood. I don't fucking know what the fuck. But then like these things, I'm busy. I'm shoot it up. So like these odd phrases like shoot it up makes me think of like heroin, which then, you know, okay, it loops me into like, you know, drug use, but not even really in this context. Drug use more of like, I just want to feel good. I just want to feel good. I just want to feel good. That kind of shit, right? But then the instant has an awful end. So this moment of feeling good is so fleeting and so over, and then you're immediately right back to where you were before. So it's like a completely, you know, waste of time. But then you've got in, I'm busy. Wasting time feels good, feels God. Like, musically tied to this, it's just like the insanity of depression, I guess. Fuck, man. I have no idea. So there's Bjork vocals sampled in here, according to this. Musically, it's primary instrumental. Consistent heavily of chopped and screwed Bjork vocals. Okay. All right. I've never listened to Bjork. I don't know anything about her. I should someday. Maybe I will. Maybe that will be a non-hip hop reaction as I slowly and very, 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 very sparingly get out of the hip hop umbrella. Primarily, I'm going to stay within hip hop, but every now and then I'm going to jump out and listen to something else. Track 6 is called "Fuck Me Out." That's all you need to know. Here we go. Oh, good. It's another, like, calm, relaxing song.
Calm. Can't hold shit down. Fuck it all. I'm going down. I use me up. Ain't worth shit now. Truth be sold.
Truth be sold.
Death. Fuck. Let's fuck. Just don't touch me.
Just
fuck me. Fuck me out. Why don't you just fuck me out?
I like the rumbling.
Fuck me. I ain't shit. I know it. That ain't shit. Either. Fuck me. Deceiver. I believe you every time. No one believes me, but that's alright. I'll prove them right.
I'll prove them right.
Like these fucks. Come at me like can't hold shit down. Fuck it. Oh, I'm going down. I use me up. Ain't worth shit now. Truth be sold. Fuck me out. Death. Fuck. Let's fuck. Just don't touch me. Just fuck.
I'm picturing some kid in high school riding the bus, headphones on, looking out the window, no emotion, no expression, perfectly still, listening to this. Just like, yeah, that's what I'm picturing right now.
Fuck me out. Why don't you just fuck me out?
Fuck me out. I like the rumbling here. Well, I'll be
there. All you need is there. Fuck love, fuck. Don't need it there. Don't matter where. We're there first. So what you worth? Not what you bought. Just like I thought. You ain't got shit. Don't trip. I got you. Yeah, I got this. Fuck. I got a complex just for you. Have and hope. Like Deuce. Cast no. Yes. You should just fuck me. Yes. You should just fuck me. Yes. You should just fuck me. Fuck. Get that call.
can't hold shit down. Fuck it, I'm going down. I juice me up, ain't worth shit now. Truth me, so fuck on me out.
Yes, fuck, let's
Trippy.
fuck. Just don't touch me. Just
Kind of like that
fuck
they
me.
dropped everything out.
Why don't you just fuck me out?
Fuck boom bam, fuck bam, blue, fuck boom blam. Fuck new glam, fuck flam, blue, fuck go glam. Fuck blue flam, fuck blue, blue, fuck half shoe. Fuck gloom stamp, fuck you through, we stash you. Fuck well, fuck out, well, we're idiot. Fuck well, fuck out, well, we're idiot. Fuck's bias, fuck binds, well, we cakewalk. Fuck suspect, we foretell.
No
we
idea.
stay
No
on.
idea what the fuck any of this
we
means.
make me feel. Woe is what us, he, she, they fuss. Wah, fuck. Blah, 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 fuck. Woe is why them, why can't read us. Blah, 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 fuck. Blah, 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 fuck. We have our business. Why don't you just fuck me out?
It almost paused. There was like a tenth of a second there where it wasn't absolutely batshit crazy between tracks. I was almost able to blink there. There was its tiniest gap. Let's read the summary and then let's go through the lyrics. Fuck Me Out is a strange song in structure. Really? Really? Thank you, annotator, for explaining that to me. That is a strange song in structure, production, and lyrical content. Huh. I'm glad. I couldn't really pick up on that before, so I'm glad. There. Stefan's vocal delivery is at its most manic and disjointed, dissolving into primal utterances. That the song's message is opaque. It seems to be portraying the potentially degenerative qualities of sex, a theme that appears in other Grips songs like Artificial Death in the West. Okay. Well, thank you for telling me that it's odd and opaque. I mean, I was really wondering. Can't hold shit down. Get that call, can't hold shit down. Fuck it all, I'm going down. He used me up, ain't worth shit now. Truth be told, fucked me out. It's fucked, don't touch me. I ain't shit, I know it. This actually was kind of interesting, this first verse. I ain't shit, I know it. That ain't shit either. Fuck me, deceiver. I believe you every time. That really stood out to me. I ain't shit, I know it. And this idea of deceiver. And I believe you every time. No one believes me, but that's all right. I'll prove them right. Like these fucks. See, this made me think of struggle with some sort of addiction, whatever it was. And there's a Tool song that's kind of neat. It's called Fear Inoculum, and in that one, the song is mostly about fear and fighting against fear, maybe a little bit of self-doubt, something like that. But this structure here, and the reason why I mentioned that is because there's one of the lyrics, deceiver chased away, at the end of the track. Anyway, the idea of believing you're deceiver, coming up short, feeling like you ain't shit, proving those people right, basically the people don't have any trust that you're going to be able to fight this thing or whatever, right? Just very general sense. So that verse was kind of interesting to me. The rest of it, let's go to verse 2. Don't need it there, don't matter where. We're there first. So what you worth, not what you bought. So what you worth, not what you bought. This makes me think of, just like I thought you ain't got shit. This makes me think of kind of what I was talking about the previous track. Someone, the core of who you are, not so much what it is that you wear or how much money you have or whatever. Who knows? But that, I feel like that's being touched on right there. Don't trip, I got you. I got that. I got a complex just for you. Have and hold like deuce. Just for you to have and hold. I mean, to have and hold is something that you hear at weddings. To have and to hold is sickness and health until death do you part. Exactly, so far. I can't even speak. Okay. Well, just don't touch me. Huh. And then the end, of course, the end is when it really ties all these themes together. Here, let's go through it, and we'll see how these themes come together. You know, fuck bam blue, fuck boom blam. Yep, of course, new glam. Fuck lamb new, fuck goon gland, yeah, Flam fluke, fuck half shoe, fuck gam through, we statue. Glim sham, fuck her. I mean, it sounds like I'm making fun of it. I'm literally just reading the lyrics. This is insanity. It would be fascinating to hear if there's any, like, actual, like, meaning behind this. Like, I mean, I don't think MC Ride sat down and be like, all right, let's see here. Should I fuck fluke flam, fuck, no. It's got to be glim sham after that. It can't be, right? I don't think he went that far, but I wonder if this was like just some sort of raw, unadulterated emotion spewing out onto a notebook, if he even wrote anything down. You know, it would be fascinating to translate the emotional mental state he was in when this came into existence, however that happened. You know, and that's something I find fascinating about language, is we try and describe these emotions, these feelings, these experiences that we're having that's very much internal, and then we try and form it into words and send those words off into somebody else so that they can take those words and then break them back down into the experience. But it never, ever translates, you know? Let's move on. Track 7 is called Voila. According to the summary, it's a convoluted sensory overload. That's good. We haven't had that yet. Let's drop into track 7.
My proper Voila shadow gander. My shadow stigmata awful. Left, right, up, step right up. Get your crisis wide bobble. Quack like priest wind fire.
Quack like
melanin pewter cello bang. Arms long as their legs. Even the grays can. Voila. Voila.
Oh my God. I was thinking, I just popped in my mind, like, one of these days I'm going to be out living my life, right, walking around, and somebody's going to be driving by in their car with the windows down, blaring Death Grips. And if they stop, like, if you say they pull into a parking spot, I'm just going to walk up to them and go, you are a psychopath. And they'll look at me like, what? And here's the best part. The person that's doing that will probably just be the most even-keeled, mellow person ever. And I'll just laugh and go, because you're listening to Death Grips. You're blasting it with your windows down. Oh, yeah. And then he'll laugh because he'll get it. And that will be the end of the exchange. Maybe he'll ask, do you listen to Death Grips? Yeah, a little bit. Oh, that's cool. Right on. What's your favorite album? I don't know. I just kind of bounce around between songs. Yeah, me too. And then that'll be it. I'll put my groceries in the car. He'll go inside. Done. That's exactly how it would go. Oh, you know what? We're going to back it up because I didn't realize it was going to come to a stop. Because why would it? It's never come to a stop before.
Maybe I belong to you. I'm sure you want me to. My shadow's on to you. Voila, voila. I can't make you like voila. I'll make you love voila. Make you make love to voila. Oh, make you place your face with voila.
What in the fuck?
New necklace, new temple, new hell. I don't talk to the hell.
I don't talk to
Who's voila, suit too well. Don't talk to the hell. My proper Voila shadow gander. My shadow stigmata awful. Left, right, up, step right up. Get your crisis wide bobble. Quack like priest wind fire. Melanin pewter cello bang. Arms long as their legs. Even the grays can. Voila.
Even the grays can. Voila. Jesus Christ, dude. We're going to read the annotation for what is written for voila. It's 3 paragraphs. So There you go. One possible interpretation of voila is that it is a kind of exclamation or statement of triumph. Sure. Okay. The repeated use of the word could be read as a way for the speaker to emphasize their own power or control, as if they were saying, here it is, I have done it, I have achieved my goal. The word voila is often used to introduce a magic trick or illusion, which could be also interpreted as a kind of metaphor for the way the speaker is manipulating and controlling others. Another interpretation of voila is that it is a way for the speaker to introduce a new idea. Sure. Okay, I'm not going to keep reading all that. The repeated use of it in the song serves to emphasize the power and control the speaker has over others. Maybe. Let's keep listening. We'll keep that in mind.
Voila.
I think this would be my wife's favorite song off the album.
Voila.
It's your lucky day, my shadow Bernays. Voila. Aren't you lucky? Fuck my shadow Gush. Voila. You're a lucky spin. My
that's
shadow
gonna be wah,
spam.
wah, wah.
Voila. My shadow slither. My shadow whisper. Voila. Live in my shadow while you wait to gasp in space. Gasp in my shadow like everything that lives. My shadow incubate everything that is. My shadow casts voila to every one of its kids. I don't talk to the hell. Whose voila suits who too well. Don't talk to the hell.
My proper voila shadow gander. My shadow stigmata. Left, right, up, step right, up. Get your crisis, what? Bother. Crack like grease with blood. Daughter. Melanin
white
to the shadow. Arms blow at their legs. Even the great death. Voila.
The yelling. Oh my god.
Voila.
Oh my god. It actually almost stopped being insane again. Almost. Okay. I have a couple ideas. Verse 2, where's verse 1? Verse 1 was kind of interesting. It made me think about groupies. Now, I know Death Grips, what was like a year ago, they were trying to do a couple shows, and they were just basically leaving the stage because their own fans were like throwing shit at them and stuff, which is very odd to me. Like, I don't understand that. But whatever. But I was thinking about groupies in this one, in verse 1. Maybe I belong to you. I'm sure you want me to. My shadow's on to you. Voila. I can't make you like voila. I'll make you love voila. Make you make love to voila. Oh, let's make you replace your faith with voila. So I don't know if that's right, but that just kind of came to mind. Like people who are hardcore Death Grip fans and, you know, that kind of a thing. And this idea of maybe I belong to you. You know, although this was made 10 years ago, so who knows. But then it followed up with, I'm sure you want me to. Now, the other thing, let's get into verse 2, because he's really talking about shadows a lot. It's your lucky day, my shadow Bernays. I don't know what that is. Bernays. Okay, Edward Bernays. I don't know what the fuck that is. Aren't you lucky? Fuck my shadow gush. You're a lucky spin. My shadow spam. My shadow slither. My shadow whisper. Live in my shadow while you wait to gasp in space. So there's another concept of shadow being like the shadow self. And the shadow self essentially like being all the things that you don't like about yourself, despise about yourself, think is ugly about yourself. And there's this concept of, you know, the ego and the shadow and all this shit. I'm not an expert on it. I've only listened to a couple things about it. I find it fascinating. But basically, there are people who say, you know, when it comes to the shadow self, the more you try to suppress it, the more you try to ignore it, the more powerful it becomes. And so the way to balance it isn't to ignore it, but to interact with it and to take on some attributes and use attributes from the shadow so that those, like, I don't want to say urges, but those ideas, those feelings, whatever, can basically relieve their own pressure. And so with MC Ride and all the crazy shit that he's been saying, which is nothing new, right? it made me think of maybe that's what he's talking about, this wrestling with his own shadow, and maybe his own fan base feeds into that. Because there are times when it seems like he's all about, trying to kind of maybe help people reach this idea of just be who you are and self-expression and all that kind of stuff. But then in that, maybe he's created a monster with his own audience, and now he doesn't like his own audience, or his own audience is lashing out or doing whatever. But they're supposed to. But now obviously it's made it not fun. Like who does? Anyway, who does? Live in my shadow while you wait to gasp in space. Gasp in my shadow like everything that lives. Oh, so here was the other thing I was missing. My brain's getting all tangled up. But the idea of, go be yourselves, be individuals, and maybe if that's your message, that's a good message. But then if people like that message and then they start to follow you to listen to the message, okay. But then as it ramps up and these people turn into groupies, instead of them becoming themselves, they just start worshiping you because of the message. But the message is to go be your own self, but they won't because they're just following you because they like the message. So it's kind of like this weird, ironic feedback loop type of a thing. Anyway, who knows? Sorry, bump the desk there. Let's move on. This is track 8. Oh, okay, we're almost through the first disc. I have somehow survived the first disc. It's called Big Dipper. Here we go, jumping in track 8. According to the summary, this track has cryptic lyrics. Oh, really? Oh.
Big dipper, 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 big dipper. Matter for dollars, pull the slot, strip my hollers, buy a yacht. One for all for not. Denial pays placebo bot. I K's up
Denial pays
traffickers of perma stock, then catwalk backwards out the box. Through holes in my dirty socks. Scarecrow dialect dispatch. On that shit, commando mix. Mad Moxie subwoofer-ish. Junkie Maxi Moonball. Feng shui like fucks in that spliff. And purified.
Feng shui like fucks in that spliff.
My product deluxe.
I'm a bullshitter, I'm a shitty stripper, I'm a silhouette lifter, I'm a struck talk off kilter, I'm a bed bewildered, I'm a fucking downer, I'm a binge thinner, I'm a big dipper, I'm a bullshitter, I'm a shitty stripper, I'm a silhouette lifter,
That was kind of a neat sound.
I'm a bed bewildered, I'm a fucking downer, I'm a binge thinner, I'm a big dipper, I'm a
It's all coming together now.
Big dipper, big dipper, big dipper, big dipper, big dipper.
That's kind of neat right there.
Humanizer, conscience wiper, hypno taser, real tired, Ursa major, significance minor, Nino filter, sorta on ice. My Godzilla's epoxy primer. I can't feel your ego. Shiner, I'm a vial of sickle. Shivers.
Vial of sickle shivers.
Big dipper, I'm a bullshitter, I'm a
So sickle cell disease. Okay, sure.
I'm a bed bewildered, I'm a fucking downer, I'm a binge thinner, I'm a big dipper, I'm a
Okay, I want to go through this long stretch. I'm a bullshitter, shitty stripper. A silhouette lifter. That one's kind of fascinating. A silhouette lifter, as in you are removed from the shadow. A silhouette means all you can see is the shadow of the person. If the silhouette is lifted, the shadow is lifted. And it's, well, it kind of depends on the angle of the light. Obviously, I'm getting a little too technical there, but that's kind of fascinating considering the last track and lots of talk about shadow and lifting the shadow. So if that's what he means. Stuck off kilter, I don't know. Bent, bewildered, a fucking downer, binge thinner. I'm Big Dipper. Okay. Fuck, I don't know, man. I mean, it's nice that everybody else is struggling as well. Martyr for dollars. Martyr for dollars. So I'm gonna die for money. Pull the slot. Strip mall haulers. Buy a yacht. One for all for naught. Denial pays placebo bot. These annotations are kind of wild. You should just, if you ever want to have a fun afternoon, pull up the lyrics for this album and start clicking on the annotations. And I don't necessarily think they're wrong or bad, but a lot of speculation happening. Can't walk backwards out of the box through holes in my dirty socks. I don't know. Let's fucking keep going. Here I am, like, good for me, right? Trying to think I could make fucking sense out of this track. I do like.
I'm a bullshitter, I'm a shitty stripper, I'm a silhouette lifter, I'm a struck duck off kilter, I'm a that bewildered, I'm a fucking downer, I'm a binge dinner, I'm a big dipper, I'm a. It's my pyre, agoraphobe if I want to afford to be consumed. This pyre's my costume, get too close, it'll lick you like it likes you. Cause it loathes you even more than I do.
Whoa. Huh. It's kind of neat. I don't know why, but I just thought, has anybody tried running this through like a Morse code decipher type machine or whatever? Like, wouldn't it be wild if, what's his name? Andy and Zach. Wouldn't it be wild if they were like literally spitting out Morse code and there was like a whole other set of lyrics for this song? That'd be wild. I don't think that's happening, but it certainly makes me think about Morse code. That ooh sample almost sounds familiar. It's female vocals. What is that from? That actually sounds familiar. But it's like an 80s song or something. It's not something I listen to all the time. It's something I remember from the radio. What? I mean, just what in the living fuck is this? Let me click on the annotation. Maybe it mentions the sample. Oh, Bjork. Oh, I don't know that song. Okay, I don't know that song. Oh my god, they actually give a break between the two discs. Fuck's sake, you guys. You guys. This is madness. Pure madness. Okay, that's disc 1. Now we only have 10 more songs to do, and these are the longest songs. So we're an hour and 13 minutes in. I feel like I need to like smoke acid or something to just really come back together. Right? Okay, so that is the first disc. The next disc is often referred to Jenny Death, I guess. Oh, fuck's sake. And this is the one people talk to me about the most. Bob, you gotta listen to that. Second disc especially is like metal inspired and stuff. Okay. All right, cool. The first track off of it is called I Break Mirrors with My Face in the United States. That's pretty specific imagery there. Let's jump into track 1. Here we go. Oh, wow. Okay. I would like a little bit more structure. The first disc is just out of mind. What the fuck? These guys, man. Oh, wow. Wow. The drum. Wow. This is bad. This is bad. Can't break. Wow. This shit's wild. I like this one. This one gets a high. We're off to a good start on Jenny Death. It's so much. These guys are just insane. Can't braille, which mirrors my just a bunch of fucking psychos, but it's great. So I like this one. Oh my god, it actually comes. Lets it stop. Oh my god. Oh my god. Here's my opinion of what he's saying in this track. Everything's rigged in this place. It's not me. But then you get this, don't break my concentration with those thoughts. I don't care about real life. I feel like this is MC Ride's like just insane expression of I'm so fucking sick and tired of this country and what's going on in this country and how little people seem to care about how fucked up the country is. It makes me so mad. I want to smash mirrors with my face. Everything's rigged, but everybody else is saying, I don't care about real life. And then this line is kind of brilliant. Feel just like I look to you. Meaning when people look at him, he probably, that guy looks fucking crazy. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm going crazy. Gawk at me, all you see is you. Any day, any trip, Mayday trip. So I feel like that part, somebody looking at him going, God damn, you're crazy. But MC Ride sees the same thing. Look at you. How are you not out of your mind over what's going on? How can you just keep living normal life and everything's fine and you don't see it? That's crazy to me type of a thing. Can't break my face. I'm in a state trip. That part I feel like can't break my face. Like no matter how many mirrors I smash, it won't stop. Who knows? Maybe. Spit on you, spit on me. All we know, spit must be us. Spit fits us. We spit and sniff. And I mean, this is 10 years ago. I would kind of love to hear a new Death Grips album now. It'd be fascinating to hear what he says now, because things have gotten so much worse in 10 years. So much worse. We sniff and clutch each other's fate. I don't care about real life. Yeah. Too many mirrors share my face. Too many mirrors share my face. And I feel like that, like there's the literal sense of smashing my face into a mirror, but there's also like the idea of a mirror, meaning I look at you and I see crazy, you look at me and I see crazy. And so nobody can recognize their own craziness. We only see other people as being crazy. So too many mirrors are doing, too many faces are doing that, seeing each other as crazy instead of looking at ourselves, which would be self-reflection, kind of like a mirror. If you hold the mirror up to yourself. Can't braille, which mirrors my mistake. And can't braille means I would assume, can't read braille. But braille is associated with blindness. I don't know. Fucking fascinating. I kind of like that one. For the record, off the first disc, I have 1 check mark out of 8. Now, also for the record, I am enjoying myself. Death Grips is always an experience. So the first listen experience, which is what this channel is all about, that first listen, I am enjoying this experience. In terms of listening to this again, it seems very unlikely. But, who knows? Who fucking knows? Let's move on to track 2 off Jenny Death. Inanimate Sensation. Andy Moore and Zach Hill, drop it in track 2. Of course. What does this make me think of? Oh, wow. See, I like that there's a little bit more of a discernible beat here. Like just ramping up. What the fuck? Of course, they just completely drop it out.
Inanimate sensation. Vantage perspective from objective that came from inanimate sensuality.
I like this.
Sure, no conversation, no social contagion. Bother me, wanna be comrade true. Sieve, Iron Man.
Wanna be
Inanimate aloof. Skip, counterfeit, like no can do. Bitch, my vital vibrate higher than you. Bitch, I represent a metaphor. Truth, race, one of you. All you want, well, I ain't got rule. Stress, what we constrict. You to make shit tighter. You,
This is crazy shit ever. Yeah. That sound, I was trying to figure out what it reminds me of, and it reminds me of the sound pattern from old school car alarms. Thank God we don't really have those anymore. Those were, God, like back in the 90s, 2000s, early 2000s, fucking car alarms everywhere. Oh, it was so annoying. But it would go through like an audible, a sound sequence, right? And one of them was and so it feels like they're doing this vocal representation of a car alarm, but also like screwing it, fucking with it at the same time. But that's what it reminds me of. What in the fuck is this? Good drum.
You got a minute, you're in my way. What's wrong? What's going on? Okay, where you at right now?
I'm not with you.
Inanimate person, I strictly still life with both my okay. In this search of inspiration,
Glow like thermonuclear phase. Wow. These grinding electronic sounds are cool.
Layers of interdimensional
Blow now.
I'm gonna pause right here before it goes into whatever the fucking crazy psychotic bullshit. First verse is kind of interesting. Inanimate sensation, vantage perspective from objective it came from. Inanimate situation, no relation, close liaison, no conversation, no social contagion. No conversation, no social contagion. Leave me the fuck alone. No relation. Leave me the fuck alone. Bother me, wannabe comrade, intrusive. It's almost like written in like a puzzle. So this intrusive wannabe friend is bothering me. I remain inanimate, aloof, skip. Nope, I'm out, right? Like, I'm not going to talk to you. Counterfeit, like, no can do, bitch. Like, meaning, no. I'm going to fake out on you. You're gonna, or maybe you're going to call me fake because I'm skipping out. But, like, no, I ain't talking to you. You're not my friend. I don't know you. Not into this. My vinyl vibrate higher than you. I don't know what that means. Specifically vinyl. I think of records, music. So maybe this was an encounter with somebody in the music industry. I'm not going to click any annotations. I'm just sharing my own perspective, what I'm pulling from it. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't really care. That don't matter. I represent, ain't meant to pursue. Meaning I stand for something. I don't chase something. So if this is a musical encounter, no, I don't chase styles like you do. I stand for my music. I make this music. That's what we do. One of you, you all want to ride. Well, I ain't got room. Stress. So I feel like this encounter, while we continue to make shit tight, the loosest. I feel like this encounter was with some wannabe musician, or not necessarily wannabe musician, but some other dude that maybe kind of like into the style of Death Grips and trying to like follow their style. And it's like, no, I ain't fucking talking to you. You want to hang out? No, I ain't got room. You can stress on that. That's what that first verse seems to be. Second verse, maybe it's like an encounter with a fan or something. You got a minute? You're in my way. What's wrong with who? Like, hey, can I talk to you? Or maybe not even a fan. Like, you know, we'll do with the grocery store thing again, right? Like I'm trying to leave the grocery store and somebody's like, hey, will you sign my petition or some shit? And he's just trying to get the fuck out of the way. So what's going on? Okay, where are you at right now? I'm not with, like, can I talk to you? Like, no, I'm not here. I'm leaving. Maybe, again, of course, all maybe. Strictly still life, all by occasion. Glow like thermonuclear invasion. So does that mean like blushing? Or he can feel like the fucking blood rushing to his face, like he's getting mad, like I'm gonna fucking blow up on you. Get the fuck out of my way, leave me alone, type of a thing. Compared to swapping thoughts, regurgitation. I like that a lot too. Because you hear the term like, you know, people parroting each other, you know, they just repeat what they heard on the news or they repeat what they heard somebody else say. But this is even different where you take the thoughts in, but then you just puke them back up again as if they're your own, but they're not your own. You're just swapping thoughts around. I revel in lack of slightest acquaintance. I revel in lack, meaning I don't want to fucking deal with acquaintances. I don't know you, you're not my friend, and I love not having to deal with that kind of shit. So get out of my way. My face is getting red. I'm about to blow up. No rancid level aftertaste. Inanimate negate opinion. I don't know. Anyway, actually something there. I mean, there's been something here the entire time. The guy is just so fucking wild in how he writes and how he expresses himself that it's hard to understand. That will be the most obvious statement I make today.
My smoke, my butane. My boost, my head does my medicated. Use my dead with my sports water. My magic axle, my surgeon stash. Empty streets at night. My bike of blood. System with dry eyes, tenement brand, just respect. Disturbance, walk and stand right. Great, black, girl, run my dick, calm down. Like boa, 1 and 2, thunder, boom. We ain't broke on tour. Come quick and deep, track.
Crazy. Fucking.
Right when I get it in. Buy some more, time to get right. Take four, go for these things more than any.
I've never been blown out. Shit is just absolutely nuts.
I'm from Northern California. I call scratch hammer. Newer overhand, like soap on a batter. Axel Rose in a
Axl Rose in a blender.
Slash on Satan's fender. With James on the cut. Running through your love of life. Mean Mr. Mustard. Stadium style. For those who came to try. What's that man?
I have no idea.
Endless, famous, like 3 good drivers. We snoop too, like 83 mermaids in Brooklyn. So inanimate, get a box we used to him. Throw, blow now.
This is kind of neat right here. Obsessed with my demo tape collection. I like my iPod more than fucking. I'm kind of over this. We've done this a lot. But maybe that's the idea of if they are attempting to mimic a car alarm sound, maybe it's just this constant alarm, this constant fucking hating being around all these people. Wild. Absolutely wild. I'm kind of cool with Inanimate Sensation. That one gets a check. This verse 3, man. It feels like verse 3 is his description of how he wants it to be, what he prefers, right? My smoke, my butane, my boots, my headphones, my medicated news, my dead room instead of bedroom, my Schwarzwald hat, my Mac, I don't know, macaw, whatever that is, my lysergic stash, empty streets at night, my bike, so riding around late at night, street bike, I'm assuming street bike, apartment sink filled with dry ice, condemned tenement brandish rail spike, disturb and flatnor and stale white, gray cloud curled around my bearded compound like a boa. Fuck if I know. 1 of 2 Thunderbolt, we ain't broke, we're on tour, concrete antique trapdoor 24. I have no fucking idea. No idea. Track 3's called Turned Off. Okay, here we go. Track 3. My brain is full of fucking just like there's a term called slag, like when you're welding, it's kind of like some of the melted metal and shit that comes off. Well, not welding, but using a torch to cut through. You get that slag that falls off. That's my brain right now. This is your brain on Death Grips. Slag. Melted slag. Here we go. Track 3, Turned Off. Maybe I will really like this second disc though. This already sounds cool. Hey. Is this like an actual normal song? Does Death Grips know how to make a normal song? Huh. Christ. Jesus. Of course. Of course.
I'm smoking cigarettes in the shower. When they get wet, I just got another fatal cardiac over cancer. Don't give me no supper.
Don't give me no
Fill me up or
supper.
fill me liquor. Until I'm 600. Ain't a fucking thing sacred. When I get naked.
Wow. I like that. Wow.
Lighting up like Vegas, all seven, King of Pentacles. I'm chaining like it's money, dirty money, Surgeon General. As if, let's keep me president. As if, I've been spinning chambers since the day I was born. Like what's it all for? Like why the fuck not? Look, if I don't get up, I don't know how to be caught.
Wow.
I get up and I'll go. I'm turned on.
Wow. I'll fuck you off at no cost.
Follow me, I'm out. Going over space. The footprints I've dropped this bottomless species. Come on, reference. Apocalypse, you want this bitch. Drop a bitch. Stuff jump like a metropolis. Trail of anonymous. Casualty for mile. Boom.
God, the drums are going ballistic.
Windows blacked out. Straight jacked up. No fuck up. Guts up. Man down. My man. Stand down. I'm not with it.
God, this is nuts.
Red like district. Can't be finished. You never started. You run for martyr while I push harsher. Lose it more further. Lose it more nerder.
Let's read some of this insanity. Smoking cigarettes in the shower. When they get wet, I just light another. Fatal cardiac over cancer. Don't give me no suffer. Like, just let me fucking die instantly rather than suffer through something like cancer. Steal me over, feel me linger until I'm 6 under. Ain't a fucking thing sacred when I get naked, it's death. I feel like it's that saying, strip me down to like my bare person, who I really am, and nothing's sacred. It's the only thing is death. I guess. I don't know. I'm lighting up like it's all sevens, King of Pentacles. As if my flesh keeps me prisoner. I've been spinning chambers since the day I was born. Like, what's it all for? Like, what the fuck not? And then there was, I spin the chamber between my lips. I pull the trigger like a GIF. Like, you know, and typically GIFs just repeat. They just loop. So that's a vivid image right there. Verse 2, sure. There are words in verse 2. They are written in English. As you can see here on the screen. So there's that. Let's keep going. What the fuck? Oh, fuck you all. At no cost.
Cause it hurt, form of murder, art of indifference, drunk consequences, like first off.
I like the guitar riff. You can barely hear it, but it sounds great.
Trust me, trust me. You'll see why when I see you throw the wing of my wing attached. Juice, I repeat, like by my wing attached. Juice,
I repeat like pie, my ringer catch juice about it. What the fuck, man? Absolutely not. Jesus. That one gets checked. We're 3 for 3. This shit is just... I mean, that's what's so fun about listening to Death Grips, especially the first time, man. You just... I've heard, 4 albums by them now? Ex-Military, Money Store, Bottomless Pit. I've heard 3. And you think, oh, okay, I got it. I've got it figured out. Fuck no. No. You're never prepared for that first listen with Death Grips. Trust me, you can't trust me. Try trust me, you'll see why. When I see you through the ringer, my ringer catch deuce, deuce. What does that mean, deuce, deuce, in terms of a phone call? Oh, my ringer catch deuce, deuce. So here, the deuce, deuce is both an onomatopoeia, I don't know what that word is, for the sound a gun makes when it fires and an expression of the caliber of the weapon, as in a .22. This is also a possible allusion to the idea of catch-22. Yeah, sure. I would, when I see you through the ringer, and going through the ringer means like you really get like put through something, right? A ringer is just, from what I understand, if I'm correct, like if you're going to wring out your clothes, you get all the water out, right? So if you put something through the ringer, you're really squeezing it to get all the water out so it'll dry faster. And then my ringer catch deuce, deuce. That to me feels like a phone call. Like I'm not going to answer. If you go in the context of Catch-22. So Catch-22, for those of you who have not read the book, I think they made a movie. But Catch-22, the original Catch-22, it's World War II, and there's these bomber pilots. And all the bombing runs are insanely dangerous. Your chance of surviving to come back are very, very low. So the pilots don't want to fly the bombing runs because they're probably going to die. So the only way they can not fly the runs is if they get qualified as crazy, like mentally insane or whatever. So all the pilots are trying to figure out a way to be called mentally insane so that they're not qualified to do the flying runs anymore because they don't want to die. But the only way they can be qualified to be mentally insane is to want to fly the bombing runs. So that's the catch. It's a catch-22, meaning I don't want to fly these runs because I know I'm going to die. The only way to not fly the runs is to be qualified as mentally insane, but the only way to be qualified as mentally insane is to want to fly the runs. There you go. That's the original Catch-22, for those of you who are unaware. Like, I want to go through lyrics, and then I just go, why? Why? Let's move on. Track whatever the fuck. It's track 4 off disc 2. Why a Bitch Gotta Lie? Eddie Moore and Zach Hill. This will probably be, we've had a lot of loud, crazy stuff so far. This will probably be like more of like an emotional, vulnerable, back and forth in the relationship type of a song, where they really open up and show their softer sides here. Here we go, track 4. Did I break Spotify? Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Try and tame me, try and game me.
Oh yeah, nice and mellow. Like just a good old-fashioned heartbreak breakup song, right? This is kind of cool. Oh yeah. Wow. Fuck yeah. Let's get to hard. Wow. Wow. I'm type A hell. This song sounds cool. I like all the effects. I'm cool with that fucking riff. Oh. Wow. How dare you? This is nuts. What? Wow. Wow. I have a song recommendation for those of you who like this song. It's not exactly the same. It's a somewhat close parallel. 9 Inch Nails, The Line Begins to Blur. Listen to that one. If you like this one, listen to that one. The Line Begins to Blur by 9 Inch Nails. Since we paused, oh, you know what? Oh, fucking Spotify broke. So I paused it and then it reset to 0 for some reason. So I'll stick it back. We were about in the middle, I think. Try and tame me, try and game me. I'll ruin you, fucker. Try your luck. Luck's on your side. You're feeling yourself, huh? That about enough? Well, guess what, fucker? Try and game me then. I'm end of your line. I need an offering. You'll do just fine. It's not about you. Don't make me make this about you. Try and tame me. I dare you. How dare you? I stand through you. Obviously, I laugh when you ask if you're under my spell. Obviously, I guide your demise like funeral sails. My touch tied to strings that steer my figures inside out their wax. You pour, I swill, your false tears. Priceless to feel my subjects crack. Wow. So I think the relationship may have failed at some point. Wow. I like the echo on the drums. Holy shit. I love this like filter over the vocals. It's fucking cool. And it's almost like in a spoken word format. Holy shit. Oh, wow. Wild. Absolutely fucking wild. Crazy. Oh. I thought that was fucking... I thought thought that was part of the song. Oh, that's funny. That's very funny. Well, that's the alarm to go to school, but there's no school today, so that's nice. This has been such an experience. Such an experience. Try and tame me if... Wait, I think there's another verse here. Try and tame me, I'll redirect. Ain't fucker tame me yet. Fit to try and tame me, be my guest. Just try and game me, bitch. Try and tame me. I'm like, so anyway, try and game me. I'm like, no, not today. This bitch. Try and tame me, I'll make you mine. Try and tame me if you're so sure. Ain't dead or alive. Ain't war this floor. My floor tremble. Your voice silencer. I make your choice. I make no excuses. Just fucking noise. Try and tame me. Maybe not up to you because can't tame me. I'm proof of fuck you gonna do. Scream. Fuck you gonna do. Scream. Wild. Wild. I'm thinking him and whoever this other person, MC Ride and whoever, I think they broke up, you guys. I don't think they're still together. I don't think so. After this. So I don't think so at all. This is track 5 off of Jenny Death. It's called Pss Pss. Here we go.
So you doing B-side with the FB? I'm gonna put that in the future before. So don't die on that dogs. Go to heaven, cause the bitches let them in. They're just righteous and they wanna fuck. Got deals out, but she doesn't touch. This is where I don't come in. This is where I happen, maybe. Have a sad cum, baby.
Have a sad cum. Wow, it's almost like calm right here. This is the quietest the album has been. Right here. What the fuck is this? This little
been recorded since beginning. Up in your body like sickest one line. I'm the only thing ever on my mind. You're one of those things I never rewind. Coming at your back and like carbon fools with my shows. I'm throwing in the J-Bass. Like I chose the gold that go boom. These are my gold bars melted on bones. My junk is like martial law. You not like true.
I'm not really into this one, which it's funny. Like I wasn't really into the first disc at all, but now we've actually gotten into some music maybe that's actually like structured like music. But yeah, I'm not really into this one. I think also too, we've been going for about almost 2 hours now, and I'm kind of to the point where I'm kind of done, basically. Like I've heard a lot. My shit's been retarded since beginning of time. All dead dogs go to heaven because dumb bitches let them in. They're just racist and they want to fuck. I feel like, so it must be, I saw you doing peace signs with the FBI. So like maybe a friend is like turning, like trying to get in good with the FBI. This is his opinion of the FBI. They're just racist and they want to fuck. God chills out because he doesn't touch. Have a sad cum. This is nuts, dude. But I'm kind of not into this. It's funny. It's the calmest song on the album, and I'm almost like bored with it. If that makes any sense. Well, it kind of does make sense. Like I'm just so used to the amped out insanity that this is almost like, yeah, it's fine, I guess.
I fuck it out and I dip, drop you like acid and you trip.
Fuck it out and I dip, drop you like acid, trip.
You can't stop it when you drip.
It's on your face. This part, it kind of makes me think of Funky Town. I mean, it's not. Really, it makes me think of Tally from South Park trying to play Funky Town on the code insert, the code pad. Yeah, I'm not really into this one. It's fine.
If I were her and she was him, we would go and fuck ourselves again and again. Life is very dangerous and it wants to rearrange us like your friends, like the end. Show me in the target and I'll show you how I bought it with my mind in my mind. Watch it out in the parking lot. Fuck me while the whole world watches waste our time. I fuck it out and I dip.
Yeah, I don't like this one. It's kind of weird. I don't know, guys. It's kind of weird. So I don't know if I like it that much. It's just kind of weird. I don't get it. Because everything up until now has been so fucking based in logic and making sense. I do like some of the sounds in the production. I feel like I've heard that before too. Huh. Okay, well, there's that one. It's really fascinating, this whole touching out in the parking lot. Fuck me while the whole world watch us waste our time. And of course, this is in the Target parking lot that he bought with his mind in his mind. I'm starting to think MC Ride may have been, at one point in time, under the influence of some sort of substance. Something. Not just like sugar and caffeine. No, I think stronger than that. This is called The Powers That Be. And this is the title track from the album. It's produced by Zach Hill and Andy Moore. And drop it in to The Powers That Be. Yeah, that's right. I'm yawning during a Death Grips reaction, yeah.
I can't know what I'm about to do.
Ah.
I can't know what I'm about to do. What the fuck?
What the fuck
I can't
happened?
know what I'm about to do. What the fuck happened? And I can't know what I'm about to do.
Oh, wow. Wow. Fuck yeah. This gets a heart. I'm in.
I've got the powers that be.
Ah. My favorite color is oh my god, bitch. Oh shit.
What the fuck happens when shit happens? When a fuck gives under no circumstance? Off your clock, shit memory, my sister clock, shit nigga shot, shit's cracked. When shit happens, Cause I'm not acting like it or not. I'm on that shit, you're not.
That's on that shit, yeah.
This ceremony, I gouge you till you're free. As my testimony to the powers that be, powers that be.
I kind of like that
What I'm about to
it
do.
went down right here. Just like,
When I can't know what I'm about to do. What the fuck happened? I can't know what I'm about to do until it's too late for you to steal my name out down on the powers that be.
this is nuts right here, dude.
Running through me. My favorite color is, oh my God, bitch. I'm wearing black gloves through your motor, which you wanna check my pockets, but the powers that be.
The powers that be. I want to look at. I want to touch on a couple of lyrics here. Or I guess it's just the one verse. Fuck, I didn't realize it. What the fuck happens when shit happens when a fuck gives under no circumstances off your clock shit memory persistent clock shit. Okay, like a shot. That shit's cracking. I'm when shit happens because I'm not acting like it or not. I'm on that shit. You're not. I'll gouge you till you're free as my testimony to the powers that be. Jesus Christ. This shit's insane. That should be a sticker. My favorite color is, oh my God, bitch. It'd be an amazing sticker to have. Such an interesting production.
Got all my shit kickers. Smoke coming out my fingers again. Can't fuck with the physical world, cause I comply with a power step. I'm never over right now. My stretch is rolling. I'm in the White House, the Black Lighthouse. I'm above this life now. I'm above my life now. I'm eating me.
I'm above my life now. I'm beneath me. The powers that be.
Catch me, squeal me in, drag me, hack me, drop your grin, back me, sell me, claim a friend, see me on the street, drop your grin, squint your beady eyes and flinch, like a sniveling, shiesty snitch.
Sniveling, shiesty snitch. You get no fucks from me.
I run the company. All the powers that be. I get paid for the
Wild. It drops back into this shit again. Oh my God, bitch. Wanna check my pockets? What's the summary?
My favorite color is, oh my God, bitch. I'm wearing black gloves. You wanna check my pockets, but no, I ain't shit. And I like that. You want a statement? I'm like, what's that? Your parasites show that's not my
That's
bad.
not my bad.
Your bad's pathetic. Your bad's your price tag. Your bad's embedded in your life. So white flag is sterilized. White flag born, bred and buried in it. Wears you like a cherry. Finish keeps you valuable and shiny. You're a shiny clown to me. And the power that be.
Wow. Like a fucking manifesto. What are the powers that be? Let's see here. Here's this annotation. The universal powers that be is certainly a reference to a predestined fate, one that Ride follows blindly. Moreover, Ride doesn't care about what the universe commands him to do. He does it to get paid. Further, Ride is CEO of the company that gets paid by the universe, which is possibly humanity's salary being living humanity and Earth. I don't know if I agree with that. I feel like, well, specifically this part, more of a Ride doesn't care about what the universe commands him to do. He does it to get paid. I feel like that's actually backwards. I feel like he doesn't give a fuck about getting paid. He doesn't give a shit about money. So the powers that be is basically the energy of existing, in my opinion. Let's go down, your parasite's showing, that's not my bad. Your bad's pathetic. Your bad is your price tag. So your parasite, your price tag, your obsession with value, essentially, monetary value, I think, in this one. Your bad's embedded in your lives, a white flag. So everybody's chasing money. A sterilized white flag, born, bred, and buried in it. Wears you like a cherry finish, keeps you valuable and shiny. You're a shiny clown to me and the powers that be. So I feel like it's not about getting paid. It's the antithesis of getting paid. It's the opposite. He has no interest in getting paid. Can't fuck with the physical world because I comply with the powers that be. I got all my shit kickers, smoke coming out my fingers again. My stretcher's rolling. I'm in the White House, the Black Lighthouse. I'm above this life now. So this song to me is very much, I'm wearing black gloves through your mall. I'm rich. You want to check my pockets, but the powers that be are running through me. I don't have money on me. That's how I take that. I think it's a rejection of essentially, for lack of a better term, Western society, Western civilization, the pursuit of money, materialism, all that kind of stuff. He doesn't give a fuck about money. So I disagree with the annotation, whichever one it was that I clicked on. This whole thing is annotated. God damn. I like that one. There's 4 more songs. I'm not going to do the music videos. I'll say that at the end. No one's going to notice it. No one's going to catch you here. But I'm kind of fucking worn out. Like, it's been a lot. And I knew it was going to be a lot. I was hesitant this morning when I was setting up. I was like, fuck, do I really want to sit down and listen to this? I was like, yeah, I got to do it sometime, right? I got to do it sometime. And sometimes Death Grips has been great for me because, like I referenced earlier, that one when I did Powers That Be instead of Drake. And then there was another time when I did Money Store. I think I was hungover when I did Money Store, and it cured my hangover. So the Death Grips has been very therapeutic. All that to say, this morning I was kind of like, I don't know if I even want to do anything. I was like, nah, man, that's the perfect time to do Death Grips because they just fucking grab you by your face and just go, ah! Anyway, here's my story. So track 7 is called Beyond Alive, Zach Hill, Andy Morin. Drop it in, track 7. Neat. Oh, wow. Cool turn in the production right there.
Crushing, doom lies before me. My future dies behind me. My entry aborts me. I lean back and grin like on me. I'm dating, I'm sorry, I hardly ever feel like being well, dead, free, go singing.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Look at his fucking I like this is a fucking banger right here. I like Beyond Alive. Oh wow. Yeah, this is a banger right here. Fuck yeah. This will probably end up being my favorite. Although on GP's got a bunch of listens. Wow. thrive on empty.
Such a pity, my beat keeps right. They keep sinking, I like that crack. I keep spitting, wish I could see them die. But my beat's too fucking misty. Tilt your look, your back, your break. Twin your wheels, I'm soda blade. Still can't stop, please come back. In the one-way streets, this place. Rumbling crap at my face. While I shut up, control you see. You brought up cattle at my feet.
World of cattle at my feet.
At my feet, boy, they can't go back to sleep.
Wow, man. Yeah, I like this chorus, man. This is cool. I like Beyond Alive quite a bit. Beyond Alive. Let's I want to go over a couple lyrics here. This is a longer song, so we'll stop about halfway. Frightened people. Well, let's go through this verse. Canopy of corpse tree, branches loom above me. Vacuum of crushing. Doom lies before me. My future dies behind me. My entry aborts me. So that's very much opposing language right there. I lean back and drill me like I'm me. I'm like on me. I'm feeding. I'm starving. I hardly ever feel like being. Oh, just wait for a second. Can it be of course? Let's click this edit. See what people say. Ride sees nothing around him that makes him want to continue living a productive, lucid life. Bodies are piled up all around him. He made the decision to give up his future a while ago and sees only his death before him. He drills himself with drugs, feeding off his belly to get any brightness he has left. I suppose so. I I was thinking something more of like living multiple lives, but that part, yeah, I lean back and drill me. That part, yeah. Frightened people, you know who you are. Cowards, we know who you are. Play your fucking part. I'll bleed my fucking heart dry because I feel so alive beyond alive. Fuck, I have's all I need. Fuck, I can, all I bleed. Fuck, I am, ever will be. I rise, I fall, I roll again. I have no age. I don't pretend I'm here. My absence stains. Me sketch gets weird. I thrive on empty. Let's click this one. Further commenting on being a myth and a character more than a person is mentioned and turned off. Connecting this to criminal activity. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to disagree, but at the same time, fuck, who knows? My peaks keep rising, they keep sinking into lakes they're crying, I keep spitting. Wish I could see them dying, but my peak's too fucking misty. Can't see through it. Ha. All right, let's keep going. We'll finish this one up. I like this song. You have my utmost disrespect. High as fucked up. Cool turn on the production.
So bad I'm nerves in my prayer to the stairs. I relax while having seizures in my shack. I take no breather, I took the back. I grind this stone into my bed. I wait for you in this sky. Remorselessly beyond the line.
Remorselessly beyond a line. Wow. I like the chorus. Oh, that's quite a bit. Pretty fascinating annotations, man. Pretty fascinating. I like Beyond the Line. That's a banger. That's a fucking banger. Yeah, that's a fucking banger. So this is a long annotation, but I'll read it. So this is for the "My life as a face without eyes, look away." Usually when a person is without eyes in a literary work, it means they stopped perceiving the world through literal means and have transcended into a different level of perception. Essentially, he's always had this greater perception and can see the truth without the superficial bullshit cluttering his judgment. The repetition of "look away" is both a play on words and also a way of stating "stop focusing on me." The play on words and the other meaning both play off of each other. You can't look away if you have no eyes, so why even try to look in the first place? What he is suggesting is that there's no reason to try and understand him because he has an elevated perception. He knows and comprehends more than you do. This is why he says no reply on Beyond Alive. And this is why I think on the powers that be, he's talking about, I don't care about money. Like, he's paid by the universe. He's not paid in monetary. He doesn't give a shit about monetary value. He's not replying because you still wouldn't get it, and he's beyond alive because he has transcended his mortal shell. Yeah, sure. But it also could be he's just high as fuck. Here's another. This is continuing the annotation. He could also mean that he hears no replies because everything is just meaningless to him since he's beyond alive. The overarching theme of the song seems to be rise, confusion, and awareness of problems with contemporary America and the world, which is why he's trying to look away from all of it. Yeah, maybe. Huh. Fascinating shit, man. Unlike anything else. Death Grips is unlike anything else. Track 8 off of Jenny Death is Centuries of Damn. The summary says, in a rare and surprising turn of events for the group, this song follows a fairly typical song structure. All right, well, let's check out track 8, Centuries of Damn. God, this almost sounds familiar.
Fuck the sun, fuck white wine. Daylight sucks, waste of mine. I fuck my mind, now on my mind. I bide my time like fucking place. One day I'll wave sun to ice. Watch this con get thrown like rice. My echo stretch out like thunder. So fucking loud as Volga.
Huh. Oh, wow. It does follow an actual song structure. Wow. I didn't know they had it in them.
I know what this goes for. Where's my scalpel operation cut? Like I'm bored. So my inner war up like corn. Rolls my internal war. Blows like freezing foam. All slow, frozen. I can't get soft. Baptized in whole frost. Like I'm in like Sad Cum BB. Freeze your blink like Sadman's flush. I hate you so much. I hate your lords. I hate your need a coach. I hate your flow. Just hate every last one of you. I apologize just to praise us. Just to be done with you.
Jesus.
I love you so much.
Wow, man.
I'm triple the motherfucker, mind of business, full of backwards from Banana Town Manor. My slang step like legless lizard. I'm fucking with that shit a rocket, shoot to Mercury for the window. Extended day, case until I decompose on my spleen. I pull my face out the dirt. Slow, these days I only wake up third of the way. Narco, hell they dig me out my home. These days I receive weapon reload.
This is a good song too, honestly. I like it.
Centuries of damn, I've never been so young. Can't believe I'm still standing. Can't believe life takes this long.
Can't believe life takes this long. I'm gonna read a little bit of lyrics. Oh, I guess it's almost done. We're almost all the way through with lyrics. Okay, well, I'll let it finish. There's still 2 minutes left, but not much lyrics left.
I don't return until the day's testing. Validate mankind just done in a word.
Yeah, I like this one too, man. Beyond the lives that you the damn. Yeah.
Side to nose, bleeders like I shoot. Ship with kills, no response. Lose them once, income, second attempt. To be will I just shoot them up, just slew this one. Nailed the crucifix, Lilith shoved up a gun.
What? The fucking drums, man. I like that.
These days I only wake up third of the way. Narco, hell they dig me down the hole. These days
Yeah, that's a good one, man.
weapon reload. Got my chances, close roll, no roll. I pull my face out the dirt. Slow, these days I only wake up third of the way. Narco, hell they dig me down the hole. These days I receive weapon reload. Got my chances, close roll, no roll left.
It just stops. Okay, let's look at some lyrics here. Fuck the sun, fuck white wine, daylight sucks, waste of mine. I fuck my mind, I narrow my mind, bide my time like fucking place. One day I'll wave sun to ice, watch his kind get thrown like rice. My cackle stretch out like thunder, so fucking loud it's vulgar. Pull my face out the dirt slow. These days I only wake up a third of the way. Narco, like narcotics, like he's all fucked up. Help the deep rapid eye move. Hold. These days I recede, rapid I reload. Got my chances, close road, no red left to travel. This verse really fucking threw me for a loop. I know what this calls for. Where's my scalpel? Operation cut. Like I'm bored, so my inner wore up like cornrows. My internal war blows like freezing fog in Oslo. Frozen, I can't get soft, baptized in hoarfrost. Like carbon monoxide garage. Freeze your blink like Sandman's flush. I hate you so much. I hate your laws. I hate your need a cause. I hate your faux touch. I hate every last one of you. I ponder digesting razors just to be done with you. I love you so much. Okay. This shit's just nuts, man. Nuts. I've never been so young. Can't believe I'm still standing. Can't believe life takes this long. I stagger off to find my lighter. I don't return until the day Saj A, I don't know, validates mankind's destiny is in a worm. Oh, fuck if I know what that means. By the way, I don't pet bleachers. Courtside to nose bleeders. Like I shoot shit with gimps. No response, losing one's incoming second attempt to be real. I just shoot him up. And then this line about, I don't even know. I don't even know what the fuck that's about. Centuries of damn. Let's read this annotation, or the summary. Lyrically, the song serves as Ride's abnegation of public life as he disparages interaction with both with fans and with humankind in general. Okay. Well, this is the most streamed track off the album. It's called On GP. It's 6 minutes long. I've got 10 more minutes of Death Grips to get through. And again, I am enjoying myself. It is always an experience, but at the same time, we're at 2.5 hours, and I've had my fill. So it's okay. I mean, this is all good. It's all good. But I'm ready to stop. Here we go. Here's On GP. Curious to see what the most listened to song off the album sounds like. Oh, wow.
I'm fucking tired of all the first I've tried nothing, everything.
Tried
Work
nothing.
less stuff, work I served love. They don't fuck blood, wasn't what it is a fuck blood. One set stuff, with the same stuff. Free living, some tricks,
Wow, the fucking drugs. Wow. Fucking like some legit guitar in here. Good riff.
Probably God winged to jingle my throat. So to say, had me well enough to know them. This world is a cute world. Like a gun, new world. Out of crowd, world. Till I stop this world. All the stuff on this world.
Wow, man. Oh, cool. Oh, wow. Totally drop it out. I like how it's like lo-fi. Oh, fucking cool. Yeah. Very cool.
I live down the street from you. Notice me, I've never seen you. Wonder what the fuck I do. Listen up, you nosy bitch. Listen close. My most recent purchase, old black well, feel alert how tight. Hanging in my chamber, perfect reminder. A coat I made her. Come try it out whenever you want it. Last night, 3:30 in the morning, death on my front porch can feel it. Itching to take me with them hell, that's what you waiting for. Like a question, no one mentally turns around. As me as rubbing these floors, who's at your own disgrace. It's been a pleasure. Stop it.
Wow. Wow.
Head on like dead on like what? Just in your way, not in my way. I got my way, I was in my way. Crept out my way, kept out my way. I'm on one like that, you on your way. Way. Head on like dead on like what? Just in your way, not in my way. I got my way, I was in my way. Crept out my way, kept out my way.
Wow.
I'm on one like that, you on your way. Fucking tired of all first time.
I want to touch on these lyrics here. This is a fascinating verse. Live down the street from you, you never noticed me, or noticed me, I've never seen you. Wonder what the fuck I do. Listen up, you nosy bitch. My most recent purchase, old black rope. Gonna learn how to tie it, hang in my chamber. Perfect reminder. This was what's fascinating. Last night, 3:30 in the morning, death on my front porch. Can feel him itching to take me with him. Hail death. Fuck you waiting for? Like a question no one mentioned, he turns around, hands me his weapon. He slurs, use at your own discretion. It's been a pleasure, Stefan. Head on like dead on like gray. Death in your way, not in my way. I got my way. That's what's fascinating. Well, I mean, the whole thing's fascinating, but it's like a fear of death. But the fear of death is not it's in your way, not in my way. It's in your way. He doesn't fear it. He's waiting for it. He's wondering what's taking so long. I was in my way, crept out my way, kept out my way. It's like that right there feels like him getting over his own fear of death. Before I was in the way of, getting over that. I was afraid of death. Now I got out of my own way. I'm not even afraid anymore. Death on your... Interesting, man. I'm fucking tired of all the perks. I've tried nothing. Everything works.
Right, nothing, everything works for less I'm worth. I've served my bill of life wasn't what it is of life.
All fuck life was just a dream. The drums, man. That's a great riff, too, this guitar riff. Are they going to empty it out again? Yeah. Good. Cool. Yeah. Fucking cool. This one gets a heart. This one's legit.
Don't you worry, impossible for anything to be a big deal. I'm in no weary, my vulnerable theater, but glitter been ages since life that appear for more. Fascination, my second nature check. Girl, cause I can't just body by mouth, hands my friends and them. One of the sins was staying in the end, don't make that of me. But what the first time I make that decision? OG, we had to do it all again, I'll make that decision. OG, please.
On GP.
I was not to know God. But you wouldn't believe me as they die. For you, OG, me. Not that I care, I'll be alive. I said it, flame like excellent.
Oh, on general principle. Oh, wow.
For you wouldn't believe me as they die. For you, OG, me. Not that I care, I'll be alive. I said it, flame like excellent. I can't tell me. I have my limits, don't let them die.
Wow. 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 I like the song even more now. That outro is fucking amazing. Wow. This is a fucking banger song. That was great. That was great. So, actually, I will talk about, in the beginning, I talked about that thing I read off of Reddit, the story of the guy bumping an empty ride at like some fucking gas station or something, inside. And I don't know where the hell it is. If you search it, you can probably find it, like MC Ride story, Reddit or something like that. But basically the guy, he goes inside the, the little mini mart for the gas station. This is what I remember. I don't know how accurate this is, and he like sees a dude and he looks like him and he's not sure, but like they make this brief eye contact and then he says that MC Ride kind of seems to recognize that he is recognized. And so he doesn't really, I don't remember exactly how it goes, but anyway, they end up interacting and MC Ride sees the dude's fucking slash marks on his wrist. And MC Ride And he just has this really brief exchange of don't let that fucking shit win, basically, something like that. And then just took off. Like really, really quick, but really intense interaction. And, you know, the message from MC Right, you know, don't kill yourself. And as we were going through this song, I was thinking to myself, this is 10 years ago. I can't believe the guy's still alive, honestly. But then you get to the fucking end, man. If it wasn't for them, I'd make that decision. My friends and family won't understand. You know, here, let's go. This final verse, actually. Don't you worry, impossible for anything to be a big deal. I'm in no weary, my vital post-dated, but clearly been ages since life had appeal. Far more than fascination. So he's not just fascinated with dying. It's far more than that. My second nature chant, kill, because I can. This body by my own hands. So he's got no issues with dying, suicide, all that kind of stuff. My friends and family won't understand. So I stay in the end. Don't make none to me. If it wasn't for them, I'd make that decision. So family and friends. And I mean, I was going to assume his fans, but basically for his family and his friends, he does it for them. All the nights I don't die for you. Wouldn't believe how many nights I ain't died for you. So many nights have gone by where he's wanted to, but he doesn't do it on GP, on general principle, is what apparently that stands for. Not that I care. I'd be a liar if I sat here claiming I'd exit in a minute, but I can't say I wouldn't. I have my limits. All the nights I don't die for you. So that's pretty fucking legit, man. There's something, you know, with suicide, there's a lot of... One thing that bums me out with suicide is the taboo of talking about it. Like, people never, ever, ever... Oh, no, you can't consider it. You can't talk about it. That's not an option. There's other things. And, you know, anybody who is truly suicidal, in my opinion, if you get to that point, I feel like the people who would prevent them from killing themselves, and look, there's a whole lot of like shit we don't know, like in terms of context in people's lives and what kind of future that they have. Who knows, right? Who knows? But like, for example, I'm a supporter of they call it death with dignity bill. Like these bills where you have a terminal illness and you're going to die in 3 months, and all it's going to be is just misery and pain and morphine to kill the pain. And so much morphine, you don't even know what's going on until you finally just rot and die. Like nobody needs to go through that, right? Let's just wrap this up in a way that's a little bit more reasonable. But like with suicide, if somebody actually really, 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 really does want to, that's going to happen, you know? And I feel like I see people who are so anti-suicidal that they'd be like, well, no, we got to protect them and we got to, you know, put them under 24-hour surveillance and lock them away and all this. What kind of life is that? I mean, it's almost worse in a way, right? Like, great. Now, not only do I not want to be alive anymore, but now I'm literally in a prison. Like I have no chance at a quality of life. Well, not necessarily no chance, but anyway. Fascinating song on GP. Fascinating song. All right, there's one track left. It's called Death Grips 2.0. It's an instrumental. Apparently they announced their breakup after this, but then they released Bottomless Pit after. And I know people have been waiting for another album, but I don't know if that's going to happen. 3-minute instrumental, the conclusion of the powers that be. Here we go, Death Grips 2.0. Oh, wow. Oh, I like that darker tone. These guys are so fucking great, man. They're just out of this world. Just total fucking nut jobs. Oh, wow. Jesus, man, they just hammer out these beats. Fuck, they're going so fast. I like this one. This is a cool sound. It's chaotic as fuck, but I like these darker, these deeper tones rolling through it. Oh, whoop, 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 whoop. This is nuts. This is nuts. That's pretty badass, honestly. God, he's just fucking. He's going so fucking fast. Yeah. Huh. Jesus. Fuck's sake, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna do any music video reactions. I just don't want to. It's 2 hours 45 minutes, so I'm gonna stop. I need to pee. I want to get out of the chair. I've had a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. But it was a hell of an experience. And actually that brings me into, with the previous track on GP and suicide and stuff, there was this thing I heard from Alan Watts once, and he was talking about these monks. There's this like certain group of monks, and he was talking about how these monks feel that the only question to consider is whether or not to commit suicide. That's the only real question to consider. And it took me a little while to like understand what he was talking about in that, and basically it kind of took the idea of suicide and more specifically suffering, the suffering that may lead someone to suicide, and spun it around a little bit and almost made it, I don't want to say beautiful, like suffering is not beautiful, and I don't want people to suffer, and no one deserves to suffer and all that, but it is a fact that suffering exists. It's part of nature. I mean, watch any video where the zebra has been caught by the lion and the zebra is still alive while the lion proceeds to have lunch. It's just, there's a lot of terrible things that happen in nature. And there's just a lot of terrible things that happen in general. A lot of it done by humans, There's a lot of beautiful things that we do as well. I don't want to say that there's balance. Who knows, But it's all of it. It's everything. Existence is everything. You got the great and you got the terrible. And so the question of the only thing to consider is whether or not to commit suicide, it becomes beautiful in the sense of choosing to have the experience. And look, I've never had suicidal thoughts. I remember when Chester Bennington committed suicide, and there was some stuff there, and I remember watching a couple interviews, him and Chris Cornell. And really, I think it was Chester Bennington that had the interview. It was talking about just the thoughts. Like I remember somebody was describing it as how it was almost like somebody else's voice in his head. It wasn't even his thoughts. He had full awareness that he had an incredible career. He loved his wife. He loved his kids. Like, he had so many positives. He knew that. He had full awareness of that. Yet there was this voice that would just whisper and whisper and whisper these horrible things, these awful, dark things. And I remember, I think it was him, but whoever was describing this mean, just, it was like somebody else in his own head. And that's its own thing, right? Like you can't attribute that to like, I don't want to say attribute, but that's a different experience from like, oh, I'm depressed, or, you know, my wife left me, or, you know, I just lost my house. Like external events that are hard to deal with, hard to process, hard to get through, hard to endure. That, like, a mental side of it is a totally different game. But back to the monks, you're choosing the experience. And this falls into my perspective on life, of that this is more or less a dream. That's the whole point. Like if you think of the God from a Buddhist perspective, God itself. I mean, just consider the idea: you're all powerful, you're all knowing, you can do anything, and you exist forever. How bored you would eventually become, because there's no surprises, there's no challenges, there's no mystery, there's no nothing. You just exist forever. And how fucking insane would you go at some point, right? So you go to sleep and you have a dream, and in the dream you're not a god. And then you come out of the dream and you wake up and go, oh, that was fun. So the idea is to choose the experience, because that's the point of the experience. Now, I'm not saying to believe this. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to agree with me. If you know someone who's committed suicide, please don't take this as, I'm not trying to like disrespect that or say you shouldn't be upset. No. I'm just trying to embrace the idea of embracing the experience, even though, yeah, sometimes it sucks. Sometimes it does suck a lot. And, you know, there are people who have gone through things that are far more awful than I'll probably ever go through. But there's so many times in life where the tragedy becomes the blessing, depending on how the person takes it. You know, so there's some people. I was just watching the safety training at work, and it's an old video, but the guy basically got his arm blown off because he touched a high voltage line, and it just fucking wrecked him. But then he turned his career into going around and talking to other electrical workers about how important it is to be safe with high voltage. Like, his life changed, and then he changed his life. And in that experience, even though it was fucking obviously awful, his face is burnt up and his hands blown off and all this shit, he's going around helping other people. And that's a positive thing, you know? I don't really know what my point is. I think what I'm trying to say, what I hope people hear is, it's not always all bad. It's certainly not always all good. And we know that. It's never always all good. But I feel like sometimes people forget that it can't always be all bad too. It's the same way. It goes the same way. So if you are having a hard time, I don't know, just day by day, I suppose. I don't really have any advice. I mean, there's no context to give advice to, right? But sometimes it is just the experience. Whatever that experience is, have the experience. Live it. Go, holy shit, this is crazy. Holy shit, this is fucking the hardest thing I've ever done. But look at me, I'm doing it. Still doing it. Hey, look at that. That's kind of impressive, isn't it? Huh. Holy shit, I've never felt so heartbroken in my life. Wow, this is incredible. Like, I hate it. Right? I'm not saying you have to enjoy it. I'm not saying because it's an experience, now it is fun. No. It's an experience. Just like sitting down with this today is an experience. Did I like all the music? No. Was some of it even music? No. What's an experience, man? That's the whole point of life. That's it. It's just experiences. The first disc, whatever. I'll check out Say Hey Kid again. But disc 2, Jenny Death, yeah, I'm into it. I don't know, man. Like, I'm thinking about my own experiences too, and some of the things I have not done just because of fear and, it might be hard or whatever, right? And it's like, nah, should have done it. Should have tried. Even with stuff like dirt biking, hill climbs, I should have just tried. Yeah, but I could have got hurt. It's all right. You heal. Hopefully. Getting a little older, it's a little harder to heal. Okay, y'all. Kind of a weird ramble at the end there. I apologize. I was all over the place. Much like this album. I'm going to blame Death Grips for my mental state being all over the place. And no music videos, I apologize, but I want to stop. I'm done with this experience. Okay. Take care, y'all. We'll see you soon.